Hello children, how are you? Today I am going to explain about a new chapter, that is performing operations on tables. It is the third chapter in third unit, database management systems. ఇది మూడో చాప్టర్. See here, performing operations on tables. You know about tables. Tables, it consists of rows and columns. If you want to retrieve your information, then you have to store properly. That's why we are using tables. Already we have learnt about this topic in previous classes. See here, tables are the easiest way to store, organize and present a large amount of information. If you want to store large amount of information into your database, you have to use tables. There is no another way. Tables తప్ప వేరే మార్గం లేదు మనకి స్టోర్ చేయడానికి. Why? Because it is a very easiest way to store and retrieve the information. Okay, they are the building blocks of a database. All the data is stored in a database by using tables. So if you want to store your data in database, you have to use tables. There is no another way. Okay, now types of operations. Okay, we have stored our data in our database. Now you may apply different types of operations on table. Inserting. If you want to insert data into tables means you may use this operation. What is the operation? Inserting. And second one, editing. If you want to modify any data in database, then you may use this editing operation. And another one is deleting. You may delete or remove unnecessary data from your database. And sorting. You may arrange your data in a particular order, either ascending or descending. And last one is referential integrity. So with the help of this referential integrity, you may achieve data integrity, and you may avoid duplication of data. Now I am going to explain about each and every one. Inserting. What does it mean? Inserting means you may insert new values. You may add new data into your database. See here, to insert data in a table, follow the given steps. What are those? First one is open the database in which the table exists. Open the database in which the table exists. Example, student database. You have to open a database and you have to create a table in the database if you want to insert new values into the database. Here the example is student database. Means you may enter student details in the database only. Second one, select the student table in the navigation pane. Double click on it to open it. The point will appear in the first cell of the table. And last point, start typing in the cell and press the tab to go to next field, as many as records as you want. So like this way you may insert. Now I am opening Access for your understanding purpose. Then everyone would understand clearly, I think. See here, if you click on Microsoft Access, then it will open a window like this. See here, here is the blank desktop database. Now I am clicking on it to open a new database. Now I am giving a new name for this database, that is DB1, means database 1 only. You may give any name, depend upon your work environment or depend upon your wish. Now I am clicking on create button to create a database. See here, this is a new database. This is a new database. If you open, whenever you open a new database, then it will appear like this only. If you observe closely, there is a table. Defaultly it will be open a table with table 1. See here, here is the table 1. You may change this table name with any name. Now I am changing this table name with student. See here. If you click on save button means, then it will ask the table name. Here you may enter new name instead of old name. Student. I have entered student and I am clicking on OK. Once you observe closely, here is the student. It is nothing but it represents student table. Clear? Like this way you may open a new database and you may create. I am using this view menu. Here if you click on this view menu, then it will drop a box like this. It will drop a box like this. In this you have to click on design view. In this area you may enter field names. For example, now I am entering student number. Student number. Now I am choosing data type. Here is the data type. This is data type column. This is data type. You have to select data type here. You have to select data type. Defaultly it will be selected this data type, short text only. You may select any data type like this. Now I am entering student name. I am entering student name. See here. So name will be in characters only. That's why I am not changing this data type. Okay, now I am clicking on datasheet view to enter our values. If you click on datasheet view means, then it will display like this box. In this box you have to click on S. See here. Here you may enter student numbers in student number column. And now I am entering student name. Okay. If we want to add new columns to this table means, simply click on tab button on your keyboard. See here. Then it will add a new column immediately. Here, for example, now I am entering Guntur, and you may change this field name, address. Like this way you may insert your data into table and database also. Clear? Now coming to the point, inserting. It is an operation. Now only I told you. With the help of this operation, you may insert data values into your database. Now another point is editing. Sometimes you need to modify the records. You can easily do in MS Access. To edit a record in a table, follow the given steps. What are those? Open the table and click on record you want to edit. ఏ రికార్డ్ అయితే మనం ఎడిట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నామో ఆ రికార్డ్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయాలి. See here, I have opened this database. Now I am closing for your understanding purpose. Again I am opening the database. Why? Because I want to edit, I want to modify some data. Here is the database. Now only I have created this one. See here. Now I want to edit this data. Simply I have clicked here and I have removed this value and I am entering a new value like this. So this process is called as editing only. You may edit it, you may modify it, you may delete this record if you want to delete means. Clear? Next point. Delete. Now only I told you, if you want to delete any record or any type of data in your database means you have to open that database first of all, and after you have to select that record or required data and you may click on delete button or backspace button, then it will delete permanently. Okay. Now here there are two types of sorting methods. Sorting is a process of arranging data in an ascending or descending order. You may sort your data depend upon your work environment, depend upon your wish. You may sort your data either in descending order or ascending order. If you want to sort your data, you may follow two methods. First one is datasheet method and the second one is data using multiple fields. I am explaining clearly about these two methods. First one is what? Sorting data in datasheet view. If you want to sort the data using single field, then you may follow these steps. What are those? Open a table and select the field that you want to sort. And click on Home tab and select ascending or descending option in the sort and filter group. Now I am going to open the data table. See here. Here I have entered only one record. Now I am entering another record for your understanding purpose. Now I want to sort this column. I want to sort this column. That's why I am selecting this column and I am clicking on Home tab. See here, here is the Home tab. Now I want to sort this column with ascending order. Here is the ascending option in sort and filter group. Here is the group. Now I am clicking on this option. See here. Immediately it will be arrange this data in ascending. If you want to arrange this data in descending means you may click on this one descending, then it will be arranged in that way. Or you may use this one also. What is this one? Remove sort means it will remove that sort operation. Clear? Next point. Sorting data using multiple fields. In previous example, I have explained about single field. If you want to sort your data in a column or a single field, then you may use this single field operation. Or if you want to sort multiple fields, means then you may use these points. What are those? Select the Home tab and click on Advanced button in Sort and Filter group. Here is the option, Advanced option in Sort and Filter group. See here, now I am clicking on here. If I click on that button, means then it will display like this. From the list of options displayed, select the Advanced Filter or Sort option. See here, this one. Then it will display like this. Again I am opening. Drag the filter from the student table into the field grid and click on the Sort option. So here is the option. Here is the option. So which field you want to sort it, means you may select here, or you may select a table also. Again I am